Morning, everyone. It's Rolly, and it's Sunday, and I'm outside. I have to kind of sit slanted today because the otherwise the computer will end up being in the sun for a little bit. Not for very much longer, but for a little bit, it's still in the sun because I'm still sitting in my normal spot because I could sit somewhere else, but I like sitting in my same spot. So today is Sunday, and I love sunny Sundays because then I get to be outside because it's sunny and it's warm and it's comfy. Even though my grass is like 20 feet tall, I messaged my son to see whether or not he's going to be able to come and cut the grass today, but apparently he's going to go for a barbecue today. So how dare he? I was even going to feed him. But anyway, so I guess apparently. So for anybody who knows Mary, knows that Mary joins us. And so there's her house. Oops. Hang on. There's her house across the road. So it's actually a really nice backdrop for me. So it's great. I love having her house. And so you have my lilac bush that doesn't have any more lilacs on it. I agree. Bonjour, Melissa. I agree with Penny that it is not very, doesn't last very long. Okay, so I'm pulling our weekly cards. So for anybody who's new, good morning, Lori. For anybody who's new, I have a list of people who are my regular peeps that I pull cards for. And so Melissa and Lori are two of them. And so what I do is I pull a card for each person and to find out what is it that you need to know this week. And then, but I also pull 3 group cards. So throughout the time, I actually pull 3 group cards. Oh, look at that. Both of you guys come on at 11:11. That is just too cool. Too cool. So this is the deck that I'm pulling from today. So Archangel. I'm using a lot of angel cards the last few days. So obviously that's the energy that I am drawing in right now. So lots of angel messages. And then I thought, oh, maybe it's because it's like getting close to our angel messages workshop. And but that is not until, because that's on the first Tuesday of every month. And but that's not, so this Tuesday is still June, so it's not that. So I'm not sure why. I'm really connecting with a lot of angel energy for the last probably 3 or 4 days. That's the energy that I'm drawing in on. So I'm going to start with Melissa and Lori today, and then I'll work down my list. So if anybody's joining, then let me know. There's a lot more noises in traffic today. I guess it's because it's nicer. People are driving back and forth to the lake. And as I say that, here comes another car. So I'm not sure how much you guys are actually hearing the vehicles, but there's a lot more traffic today. So I tried coming and sitting out here yesterday, but it was, the bugs were driving me crazy last night. So when I come home from work, because I covered for Brooke yesterday at the shop, and I'm going to turn that off. And so when I covered for Brooke at the shop yesterday, I was done, and it was 4 o'clock, and it was still nice and warm. But the black flies out here around that time were insane, and I think that probably had to do with a lot of the rain that we had. So I'm going to start with Melissa. So la carte pour Melissa aujourd'hui, et puis la carte pour Lori la prochaine. Ooh. Melissa has a jumper. Okay, so Melissa, your first card is 4 of Michael. And the other one's going to blow away. There we go. So 4 of Michael. There's lots of, I really like this setup. So calming. Even with the traffic, we don't hear it much. Okay, good. I know that when I'm using just the camera, it makes a difference. So I picked up this microphone. So I think that it makes a huge difference now. But it is. This is my spot. So before we actually got the building, this is where I actually used to work. This is what I used to refer to as my outdoor office. Because in July, it'll be 5 years that I've actually been working from home, and until we got the building last August. So yeah. So 4 of Michael. So insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. And then your next card is the Knight of Ariel. Good morning, Shelley. I haven't seen you online for a while. So the Knight of Ariel. If you'd like a card, Shelley, let me know. So we've got the Knight of Ariel. So we've got trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. And that's the energy that comes from the Knight of Ariel. And there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. So you're not alone. So you're definitely not alone. And just make a plan. So make a plan that works for you without it being too rigid, because it's really important that you're not making that plan too rigid. So, j'espère que ça t'aide aujourd'hui, Melissa. Okay, Lori. Ooh, Lori's got a jumper too. So, I don't think you've had a jumper in a while, Lori. Hello, Kathy. If you would like a card, let me know. I will add you to the list. So, Shelley. Oh, well, welcome. So just so that you know what it is that I'm doing. So on Sundays, I pull a card to see what do you need to know this week. But then I also pull 3 group cards that allows you to be able to have that extra. And so, and the way that when I'm pulling cards is that as I'm shuffling, if cards jump out, then you end up with what I call as a jumper. And the jumper gives you, for me, it's about being able to give you an extra message. So I know that when I've been with people that are pulling cards, sometimes if it's a jumper, then that just means that's what your card is. And the way that I pull it is that it means that it's an extra message for you. So, and Lori's got 2 jumpers. Okay, so Lori. Laurie Gervais, c'est ta carte. So here's Queen of Ariel. Oh, wow, look at that. So there's the Queen of Ariel. And so the Queen of Ariel energy is mature, practical, generous, and happy. So nurture yourself and those you love. It's the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So you're welcome, Kathy. So the moon is Archangel Haniel. So Archangel, I couldn't read that one backwards. So Archangel Haniel. So the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. And your first jumper card that jumped out was Justice, Archangel Raguel. So fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So really important for you to face your fears, don't give up, and really connect with that inner guidance. So it's there. So hopefully that helps. Because like I said, I don't think it's been a while since you had jumping cards. Hey, Lori. Okay, so I'll scratch Lori off the list. Okay, so next I'm going to pull cards for Sarah. So Sarah Smith. You love it. Awesome. So I'm going to pull cards for Sarah. And I think I saw Sarah in person the other day, but I wasn't sure if it was her, so I didn't want to say, hey, are you Sarah? So Sarah, and like I said, I haven't seen her online in a while. I know, and 2 jumpers together. I know. Like that doesn't typically, like I said, for you, I don't think that, I can't remember the last time. I don't even know if I've actually ever pulled jumpers for you. So Sarah Smith, and I'm going to actually go back and tag you later, Sarah, because I don't know that you've actually been coming on. So the lovers, because normally you actually comment. So Archangel Raphael. So make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. Hello, Anne-Marie. If you would like a card, let me know. So that's your message, Sarah Smith. And my friend Tracy and Vicky from out west are the two next ones. And Tracy's got a jumper. So Tracy with an I. Ooh, Tracy, you got the 4 of Michael too. So Tracy, okay, I will add you to the list. Okay, so 4 of Michael. And so insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. And then you've got the 9 of Ariel. So Ariel is coming up a lot today. So 9 of Ariel. So the 9 of Ariel says, your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to success, and a love for beautiful things in life. So that is your message this week, Tracy. So for anybody who is in the Holistic Wellness Lounge, when I went to pull cards yesterday, I did it a little bit differently, is that I did a post. And so from now until Wednesday, I'm going to do your reading a little bit more in depth than what we normally do. Hey, Lori. Okay, so Vicky, you've got a jumper too. So I'm going to pull your card next. And I will pull a card for your daughter, but I want to be able to try and remember her name. So if you happen to come on, then I will get your name, because I can see it and I can visualize it, but I can't make it out. And because I didn't add her to my regular list, I don't have her name. So I'm going to have to get her name added to the list. Starts with a B. It will come to me. So 6 of Raphael. So embrace your inner child. I think you've had that before. So embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So like really connecting to that inner child is it's doing that playfulness. And I'm pretty sure that that's kind of been the last few times, maybe not the exact last few times, but I think that's the energy that's come up. And there's another Ariel card. So 5 of Ariel. So you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So connect with that inner child and let go of any negative thoughts. So when it comes in, clear, delete. Oh, somebody's biking by. So Kathy Walton, you are next. La belle Kathy. I can't help but call her La Belle Kathy. Not that other people are not beautiful, but she's just so beautiful from the inside out. And so whenever I go to pull her cards, that's the very first thing that comes to my head, to my mind is, oh, La Belle Kathy. Oh, another Ariel card. Oh, grab my drink. So Kathy, 7 of Ariel. So you have invested wisely, have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So I know that I saw that new business name that you're going to do some little some little designs. So, and she is creativity to the nines. So that's your message, Kath. And Lonnie normally jumps on live, but I don't see her right now either. Good morning, Anne. Happy birthday, Anne. Adding you to the list. So if any of you guys are live streaming or catching this live stream from inside the Northern Ontario market, you have to click on the image, because if you comment on that post, that was just one that I actually shared in there. So just remember, you have to actually click on the post for me to be able to see anything. So it's not like when I'm just going live and can't see your name, I can't see you at all because I'm not in that group at all. Am I going to see you later, Anne? Are you stopping by tonight at 6? Ooh. So Miss Lonnie, you have a jumper. So your first card is the Divine Guidance. So Divine Guidance. So Archangel Sandalphon. So the search for meaning in life. Consider the alternative approaches. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Okay, awesome. Queen of Raphael. And so kind, understanding, giving, and psychic. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. So those are your messages this week, Lonnie. And so I'm going to pull Jill's card next, and then I'm going to pull our first group card for the week. So Jill is next, then our first group card. So last week, oh, hello, Mr. Chipmunk. Last week, I was doing this later in the day because normally I do it around this time. But last week, I just decided that I just needed some me time. And so I did it later in the evening. So when we actually had come in, oh, apparently that bird does not like the chipmunk there. So the bird has a nest up there. And a chipmunk was starting to climb up, and she came over and she just poked at him. Actually, no, chipmunk made it up past the nest, though. Huh. Oh, there's the chipmunk. It startled me. I guess I startled it. It was like, hey, what are you doing out here? Oh, Mama Bird's going up to like scout things now. Like, where did that chipmunk go? Okay, so Jill. Ooh, decision. So decision, and I know that there's been a few things that, a few times that you've had decisions that have been coming up. So decision, so Archangel Jophiel. So release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on the lack of self-confidence. So just call on Archangel Jophiel to be able to help you with that support. So that is your message, Jill. So what I was saying is that when I was actually pulling cards last week, I had Anne on one side of me live, and I had Heidi on the other side of me. Is Heidi working today, Anne? Okay, so our first group card is the Ten of Gabriel. There we go. Whenever I try and come closer, then it gets all... Here we go. So the Ten of Gabriel is ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Work too many hours, trying too hard to please others. It was. And was like, really? You're having conversations? Like, I don't know how you could actually keep talking without having people talk back. But then people like Anne get to talk back to me. So this is like cool. So, because I love the interaction. It makes it so much easier and so much funner to be on live is when you're having a conversation with the people. You don't think she is? Okay. Okay, so Miss Shauna. Oh, Miss Shauna, you didn't get any jumping cards today. So the world, Archangel Michael. So a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So Shauna has been on a journey of like huge growth and changes. And so I'm not surprised that is the card that is coming up for her. And I don't really know. And that's one of the things that's kind of cool is that I don't necessarily know all the people that are on here, but just based on the cards that are coming up and they're like, oh yeah, that really fits. Or sometimes I do know the people or they'll message me and give me some feedback as to more detail about some of the things that come up when we're actually reading the cards. So it's actually just kind of really cool that, so I'm getting to know a lot of different people from pulling these cards every week. So it's actually kind of neat because I really like it so even when I pull my own cards or I have somebody else pull cards for me, is that what's really interesting is that it's like, oh yeah, that's the message. The odd time I'll get messages that it's like, oh, I'm not really sure about that one, but I don't know necessarily that fits for me or whatever, but it always comes back around again. So like, even if right in this particular moment, I kind of go, I don't know about that one, then it's really interesting because it'll actually come back. So Miss Trey, you've got 2 jumpers. So you've got the 3 of Ariel. So the 3 of Ariel is do what you love, a great time for personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. And then you've got the 8 of Gabriel. So the 8 of Gabriel is a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So hopefully that means change, Miss Trey. And the Emperor, Archangel Uriel. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation with ambitious plans. So those are your messages, but I really like the second one, the 8 of Gabriel. I'm really hoping that is some good communication that's going to come from our conversation that we had the other day. So let's hope. Okay, so Miss Maddie Patty is next. So I'm going to pull Maddie's card and then Zian's card. And then after Zian, I'll pull our second group card. I actually got to see her little button the other day. So she's got a precious little one, and I finally got to see her because with COVID, and I'm very thankful that she's been posting videos and allowing videos and pictures to allow us to actually watch her grow in the last few months, because they grow so fast in that first couple years. And so it was actually kind of cool to see her the other day. So her mom and dad needed to come because they had an appointment. So it was like really super cool. So peace, Archangel Azrael. So release the past. There is a more enriching future to come. So let go and let God. And you're getting a lot of release messages, Miss Maddie. So hopefully you're doing some release work to be able to help let go of some of the things that are just so heavy. Oh, we've got a jumper. Yes, absolutely, Shelley. So you are so if you actually make note of the time, you can actually come back and watch it. So the replay is always on, and including for all of the group cards. So like you can definitely come back. So chat later, but I will definitely pull your card. Okay, so our second group card is the Eight of Michael. So we had the Ten of Gabriel, we have the Eight of Michael, and the Eight of Michael says you can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So we need to take charge. That's like really, really important for us to be doing this week is taking charge so that change can happen. Change can't happen if we just sit on the sidelines and do nothing. So Three of Ariel. So the Three of Ariel is do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. And so there's lots of things around working. So like our first one was working too many hours, trying too hard to please others, and asking your angels for helpful people to lighten your load is what our first card was. So that's kind of interesting. You're welcome, Shelley. You have an awesome day too. Someday we'll actually be able to come into Pizza Hut and have pizza again. She's an awesome server at Pizza Hut. She's been there forever. So, Madame Diane Diname, you are next. Okay, so Madame Diane, you have the Queen of Ariel. There we go. Queen of Ariel. So Queen of Ariel says energy is mature, practical, generous, and happy. And nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, wise advice. And Ace of Raphael is your other message. So Raphael says a positive new emotional experiences, fun-filling romantic relationship, and a deep, lasting spiritual insights. So there's lots of. So I think you're going to have some pretty intense aha moments this week, Zian. So keep me posted on what comes up for you this week. So Zian actually offers Qigong for us. And so with COVID, she's actually been brave and has been recording them. And so we actually upload them onto YouTube. And so I have a playlist on my YouTube channel that is called Healing with Zian. And so she sometimes does them in French and sometimes does them in English. I have a couple of them that I have to get uploaded. And so this Wednesday, normally she does them Wednesdays at 1:30 and Eastern, and so she's not doing that this Wednesday because of the holiday, or at least I don't think she is. If she is, it's not in the calendar. So, so I'm not sure that she's doing it this Wednesday. Hello, absolutely, I will pull a card for you. Oh, no, you're not too late. Definitely not too late. I do this until there's nobody left on the list or for an hour. So, and I start shortly after 11. And actually, Melissa and Lori both actually jumped on at 11:11 this morning. You're welcome, Em. So it was so great to meet your girls. I absolutely love them. And I can't wait to be able to spend more time with you guys. Oh, that's funny, Am. So I forgot that you're actually on our regular list, and you are actually next after Penny. That's just too funny. Too funny. And that card just blew away. So I'll have to tuck it under here. Okay, so Miss Penny. Yeah, and there's some, so like we went down to the waterfront, but like there's some other like really cool places that I'd love to be able to take you guys. So we'll have to, next time that you're coming, if it's going to be nice, we'll have to like actually plan a time. So, and I know, and I forgot that you were on the regular list. And then I looked down and it's like, Penny, oh, Anne's next. So 3 of Raphael is Penny's card. So reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So reasons to celebrate. So that is like just too cool. So I'm loving how the group cards are really connecting us to connect with other people though, and making change. So lots of energy of change happening this week. So, but we need to take action in order for it to happen. So like that part there is like super important for us to do. Perfect, Kathy. I think you had already asked for a card, Kathy, and if you didn't, apparently I knew that you were going to want a card. So you're on the list too. So after Am is Marianne and Shelley, and then you. So that's funny. So like I said, you might have asked. I thought I had seen that you had asked for a card because I don't typically put people's name on the list unless they actually ask. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes I still do. So, Emily, did you see that card before I put it back up again? Okay, so decision, Archangel Jophiel. So release yourself from that which holds you back. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So, that's your first card, and then you had a jumper. So Emily's actually been sitting on a decision, and so she's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out on this decision, and the messages that keep coming up are huge and strong, and so this is funny. This is just too funny. So okay, now this one here is the 4 of Michael. There you go. So the 4 of Michael has insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep, or time off, seek relief from stress. So definitely some insight. So you've got no more handling on that fence. You really need to jump in. You really need to jump in. All in, girl. Make that decision. That is too funny. Because I didn't look at the card before I put it up to the screen. And then I was like, oh my God. Okay, so Marianne, I know that they go perfectly hand in hand. I know. Clearly, I have to. It's like those oh, okay, there's another one. Oh, okay, there's another one. What was that commercial? Oh, should have had a V8. So start drinking up that vegetable juice, Emily. You're welcome. So I'm going to pull Marianne's, Shelley's, and then Kathy's, and then I'll pull our last group card, and then I'll keep going with the rest of the list. And so for anybody who's new, as I always go back, if you've missed part of the group cards, is that like the beginning of the group cards is that I also you can actually catch the replay as well, but then I also kind of summarize them all at the end as well, just to make it easier. Because I know that for me, it makes it a lot easier. And yes, this replay is always up, so that's never an issue. So when I go live, so unless Facebook takes it down, I have no intention of taking it down. So 3 of Raphael. So reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So that is so you've got some reasons to celebrate, Marianne, and your jumper card was 9 of Raphael. And so make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. So lots of celebrating in these 2 cards, Marianne. Sarah Charbonneau. So I will, I've added her to the list, Am, so hopefully she's good with that. So if she's not online right now, she can at least catch her replay. Okay, so that was your message, Marianne. So lots of celebrating for you this week. I know that there's been lots of things going on for you without knowing a lot of details. I just know that you've been going through a lot of different things. But this week, there's lots of celebration. So, and but what I'm picking up is that you really need to make sure that you're celebrating those little wins. So there might be, you might not have like this explosion of celebration, but there's some little wins that come into to play that give you like lots of things going on. So hope that helps, Marianne. So, okay, I will definitely pull her card. So 5 of Gabriel is your card, Shelley. And I hope you enjoyed your day because I know that you're coming back to catch this replay after. So a challenge that you can resolve, withdraw from any drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So whatever it is that's going on for you right now, just breathe. Just breathe. I'm just feeling like I'm out of breath. So just breathe. I keep saying that. So I don't know what's going on in your life, but breathe. So I was going to have dinner with my boys today, but they are preoccupied. So apparently they're going to go hang out with their dad. So I guess I don't get to have dinner with them. Dang. But I see Casey often. I see Casey almost every day. Actually, pretty much every day. But Mike, I don't get to see him often. So I have been bringing him. So you have 2 jumpers, Kathy. So maybe Sheldon and I will go, depending on how he's feeling, maybe we'll go for a walk later. We went to Pete Sam the other day, but it was supposed to rain, so we didn't venture in very far. So maybe that's what we'll do today. See if he's up to that. I could technically, I guess, go by myself, but I could. But I've been enjoying spending some time with him on Sundays. He's working this morning though. So King of Raphael. So warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. And then, like I said, you have 2 jumpers. So you've got the King of Ariel. It is a beautiful day. It's not too warm and not too cold. Successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful is the energy that comes from the King of Ariel. So your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So lots of trust, and things are working out. And then, oops, let's try that the right side up. So perspective, Archangel Shemuel. So, and he's upside down. So there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, or whatever it is that you're not too sure about, really. So what I'm picking up is that it's there and you need to trust, but at the same time, you need to look at it from a different perspective. So I don't know if that helps, Kathy. And thanks for joining me for the first time. Bonjour, Chantal. Comment ça va? We need to get together again. So si tu veux une carte, Chantal, je vais t'en tirer une. Our neighbor's doing a lot of work in the yard. I should see if he wants to come and do work in my yard. Hey, do you want to come do some stuff over here? So Casey's supposed to come over and do this tomorrow. Not that it changes my perspective of what it is that I'm doing and how much I'm enjoying it being out here, but so obviously that helps. It's right on. Thank you. Perfect. That's awesome, Kathy. That's really, I love it when I actually hear from somebody that's brand new. Um, and that has never been on here before. And like I said earlier, is like, so when the cards come up, even for me, it's kind of like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And like I said, sometimes it doesn't make sense in the moment, but it always makes sense later. So when you get that 2020 vision, it makes a huge difference. So Anne-Marie, oh my gosh, Anne-Marie, you've got like cards jumping all over the place. So I think you're new too. I know that I've seen your name, but I don't know if I've ever pulled cards for you, Anne-Marie. But you've got like cards jumping out all over the place. Lots of messages. So the angels are really trying to give you some messages. Okay, so Six of Gabriel is your first one. I have a big decision to make and I need to trust it. So, and that card, like really about taking a look at it from a different angle. So like, so look at it from a different perspective because it might help bring some clarity on that decision for you. So Six of Gabriel. And it's funny that I had flipped the card upside down initially. So congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next projects. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, and promotions. And then you've got the Eight of Raphael. So the Eight of Raphael says there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, and it's a spiritual quest. And Six of Michael. So Six of Michael is it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. And the last one is the Ten of Michael. So the Ten of Michael says the situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So whatever it is, you have accomplished whatever it is that you were supposed to accomplish, and now it's time to move on and make that next decision. So lots of decision cards today. So, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Things are shifting and things are moving, and so that's the message for you. Vicky, I wish that you would come on because I can't think of your daughter's name. It starts with a B. Bailey. Okay, I remembered. So Bailey, I've just added your name to the list, and I will add you to our regular list, Bailey, so that I don't forget you again. I knew it would come, but I just had to process it and think about it. Bienvenue. So j'espère que ça t'aide. So tes grosses décisions. Are you Anne-Marie from Earlton? I just saw your image, so but I can't really see it very clearly from here. But I think you're Anne-Marie from Earlton. Saint-Onge kind of threw me off if that's who it is. Okay, so Madame Blair, you've got a jumper. So, oh, wow. Again, seriously, lots of decisions going on here. So lots of decisions and a lot of action taken this week. So that's definitely something that we're all going to be working on. So release yourself from that which holds you back. I need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. And then your next one is King of Raphael. And the King of Raphael energy is warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So you need to make that decision and do the one that feels right to you. So like really tap into your emotions. So sometimes making an emotional decision is not helpful, but in whatever this case is, Lori, of whatever decision that you're supposed to be making, you really need to be kind of going with your heart on this decision. So I don't know if that helps, Lori. Because they always tell you not to think with your heart sometimes. But in this case, you need to go with what feels right for you. So this is our last group card. And I think I said I was going to pull the group card somewhere below, but then I just kind of kept moving. So that's where I'm at. So we're doing our group card now, and we have another jumper. Ooh, we've got the High Priestess. So our last group card is the High Priestess. So powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information, and be at peace. So there's that message. And then our other one is Knight of Michael. So the Knight of Michael, time to move quickly, choose logic over emotions. So Lori, you're getting like contradictory ones from the week, but for whatever that other decision is, like you really need to be going. So choose logic over emotion and sudden changes. So there's lots of change happening, lots of decision making. We need to really kind of be moving forward is our message this week. So Anne, are you still here? I'm going to do your card next, Miss Anne, a birthday girl. And then I'll do Sarah, and then Chantal, and then Bailey. And then unless somebody else wants a card, let me know. So what do the angels want you to know this week, Anne? Ooh, leap of faith. So you've got the leap of faith. So Archangel Metatron. So believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. So like I said, so you've got that same thing around, same as Lori, is that you're needing to tap into that heart. But for our overall group is that we need to be tapping into that logic. So Ace of Michael. So a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So you lost me for a minute. I'm still here. I don't know if I disconnected. I'm on the Wi-Fi outside, so I don't know, which is different than when, actually I was on Wi-Fi last week at the building, but. So hope that helps, Anne. So Sarah's next. Sarah Charbonneau. We have two Sarahs on here. Ooh, Sarah, you've got a jumper. Okay, so Sarah, you've got the page of Raphael. So gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So from what I have met from you, definitely some huge intuitive insights. And you gave me some really great insights last week or this week. Epiphany. So Archangel Raziel. So joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. You're welcome, man. So answers that come through meditation. So that is your, ooh, stuck to my elbow. So that's your message, Sarah. So lots of connection. That self-reflection is huge. And so as much as we get insights from other people or the cards or the messages or whatever, we are the only ones who really can tap into that energy. We're the only ones who really know, is this really for me or not for me? So we can get opinions from others, and sometimes it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But we really need to kind of dive in deep into our solar plexus and see whether or not that's really ours. So Chantal, you have a jumper. So if there's anybody that's on here that isn't on our regular list, then because I'll pull cards for everybody who's on our regular list. And if you're not on the regular list and you want to be added to the regular list, then just let me know. Because I think I have, I'm trying to think of how many people now. I think I have 13 or 14 people that are on the regular weekly list. Chantal, tu as 3 cartes aujourd'hui. So the first one is the 8 of Raphael. So there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you in a spiritual quest. And then 3 of Michael. So the 3 of Michael is release the past and you will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. And then the next one is the Knight of Gabriel. So the Knight of Gabriel is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. So time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing what to do. So you know what's right for you. And it's really important for you to be able to remember that that's what you need to be doing. So no matter what other people believe that you need to be doing, you really need to be kind of doing that deep dive and figuring out what's best for you. Nobody else gets to make that decision for you unless you let them. So, je sais pas si ça t'aide ou si ça fait du sens, Chantal, but that's what I'm picking up for you. And Bailey, last but not least, unless there's somebody else on here that wants a card. Ah! Bailey, you got a jumper. Like I said, tons of Ariel cards today. Miigwech. So it was really interesting when Chantal and I met, is that she had a message that she was actually supposed to meet a feather woman, and my spirit name is Gigodo Migwenkwe, which stands for talking feather woman. So, and I happened to be sitting beside her, so it was just too freaky when we met, which is why we need to get back to another circle together. We have not been at a circle together since, but we've connected on Facebook, which is kind of cool, but really need to connect in person again. Okay, so Bailey. So I'll share Bailey's card, and then I'll share what our weekly cards are. Again, the whole thing. So change your life. So Archangel Chamuel. So a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. And then you've got the Knight of Ariel. So the Knight of Ariel is your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for beautiful things in life. Did your mom have that card too? Wondering if your mom had that card too. Your mom or Tracy? Maybe not, neither one, but so change, you really need to be looking at that change. So I'm not sure what it is that's happening in your life right now, but like there's lots of, you really need to be picking up on that change. Okay, so we've got our group cards are the 10 of Gabriel. So the 10 of Gabriel says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten up your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And then we've got the 8 of Michael. And so the 8 of Michael is that you can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situations, not seeing things clearly. And then powerful psychic insights from the High Priestess with Archangel Aniel. So powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information and being at peace. And the Knight of Michael. So the Knight of Michael is strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. And then our other card. So we've got 5 group cards this week. So 3 of Ariel. So do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. So lots of things about taking action and doing, but remembering that we're not alone and that we don't need to be going at it alone. And so that is extremely important for us to be able to do. And so for whoever it is that has joined me for this whole time, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate the conversations, and let me know what some of your insights are. So it's always great to be able to do this. So like I said, if there's somebody that wants to be added to the regular list, let me know. And because I've been doing it here as well, I'm going to create the list on my phone as well, so that it makes it a little easier for me to, in case I forget to jot down the names from the list before I leave work, because I've been trying to make sure that I'm home on Sundays as much as possible. So anyway, I will talk with everybody later, and big hugs to all of you, and have a great week, and I will see you guys next week. See ya. Bye.